So this next video clip we're gonna watch, it's basically a back and forth between Cenk Uygur from TYT, the Young Turks, as well as Crystal Ball from The Hill Rising. Basically, what they're discussing is what should we as progressives do if Bernie Sanders does not win and Joe Biden becomes the nominee. So let's take a look.
I want to go back to your statement because it's obviously controversial and it needs to be discussed more. So saying leaving it blank, I don't think that's the right strategy. I understand why you're saying it. You're saying you have to hold on to leverage, and that's how politics works. And I deeply appreciate that concept. But if number one, leaving it blank leaves open the possibility that Trump's going to win, I can't countenance that possibility under any circumstance. And number two, if we do that, then no matter what happens, and no matter how badly Biden would have normally lost, they will definitely blame it on progressives for leaving it blank. Do you see what I'm saying?
Cenk, they're gonna blame us anyway. This is exactly what they did last time. They're gonna do it again. But I do know if we buy every single time that you have no other choice than to back whatever bad candidate is put in front of us, then we're going to keep getting the treatment that we get now. I mean, what would you do if Michael Bloomberg was the nominee, right? What would you do if Mitt Romney was the nominee? It's just, they can go down this path as far and as right-wing as they want, as long as we're willing to be good soldiers and buck it up, and at the end of the day say, you know what, guys, you're right. We're all on the team together, vote blue no matter who.
No, I disagree. Look, I know what I do. I fight even harder the next time in a primary. That's what primaries are for. In general elections, I actually don't think it's that hard. If you said to me your only two choices are Mitt Romney and Donald Trump, I'd vote for Mitt Romney.
Well, and that's why they take us for granted.
No, that's not why. No, our job is to beat the.
We're all behind Bernie Sanders. That's why there's no electability case to be made there. Because if they're all going to show up anyway, then why? Then go ahead and say you're going to veto Medicare for all. Go ahead and say you're going to put Jamie Dimon in as Treasury Secretary, et cetera, et cetera.
No, but we know they're going to do that. But Crystal, that's why we had a primary, but we lost. And next time we got to do better in the primary. So Trump isn't going to give you Medicare for all either, and he's going to be way, way, way worse. So to me, the general elections are a fait accompli. Once you got there, it's already too late. You've already lost the war. And so, but at that point, you're just picking among the lesser of two bad options. It's true. So you pick the lesser one, not the worst one.
So basically, as you can see, Crystal Ball, she's basically aligned with Jimmy Dore, which in 2016, Jimmy Dore was saying, fuck Hillary Clinton. She doesn't deserve our vote. Just because she's the lesser of two evils in some people's minds doesn't mean that she deserves our vote. They screwed us, they cheated us, they don't deserve our vote. But Cenk Uygur thinks that we need to just drop it and fall in line and vote for Joe Biden if he's the Democratic nominee. He thinks that we should just drop it, fall in line, and then fight harder next time. No, we need to fight as hard as we can right now because Bernie Sanders is most likely not running again in 2024. He's getting very old, and although he's more healthier than Joe Biden by miles, the chances of him running in 2024 are not very high. So we have to give it our all right now. And we have to fight until the bitter end.
Well,
we can't just drop
it.
They're
saying. They're saying once if Biden gets to the nomination.
But that's how Cenk Uygur is coming across in the clip. He's coming across as if, well, yeah, Bernie basically lost already.
They were saying hypothetical. They'd say if Biden, shows up and wins, then what would you do in the judgment?
Yeah, but like I said, in the clip.
No, I saw the clip.
Yeah, Cenk was.
But that's the main argument there, and I don't know. I'm not sure what side you're on because obviously if progressives, we shouldn't just give our vote out to someone that we're very much against in so many points. That's such an awful record and all of that. But at the same point, if Hillary would have been elected instead of Trump, would we have had those tax cuts? Probably not. Would we have exited the Paris Climate Agreement? Probably not. Would the death rate of children at the border would have gone up? Probably not. And would we have taken away so many regulations that are allowing businesses to pollute more into there? Probably not. So,
I
think
personally, I believe some of that might have happened.
no, it wouldn't. I generally believe it wouldn't have. Those are pure ideological differences between the two. Now, would she have put bankers in her administration? Yes. Would she have probably, given them some of the stuff we want because the Democratic Party is very aligned with the financial industry? Yes. But again, I don't know. You have to wait. Also, I agree that we shouldn't just give our vote out to centrists because then it starts a cycle. Then they're going to know we're going to do that next time. And in the media, because they're allied with the centrists, with the establishment, they're going to treat our candidate like shit throughout the cycle. And then, because they're going to know at the end all these stupid progressives are going to vote for us. So I don't know. It's
Look, so they've called all progressives or progressive-leaning, aside from Warren, candidates, they called us Russians. They called us mean, yet our surrogates for the Bernie Sanders campaign, they get called the N-word on Twitter, our black surrogates. Like, we get called things that are so much more severe than snake emojis, and they treat us like shit. They don't even attack Bernie Sanders on policy, except Medicare for all, how we gonna pay for it, when he has it on his on the Senate website, a federal document that details how to pay for it, which has been there for years. So yeah, they keep attacking us on things that aren't policy related. They call all of us Russians, and they just expect us to just forget all of that and to just vote blue no matter who. Come on, dude. If we vote blue no matter who, the next election cycle, they're gonna cheat us, and then we're gonna just fall in line again, and then we're just gonna progressively get more dumbed down and more sheepish. And again, our power lies in our vote. The reason the expression power numbers is so real, is so relatable, is because power numbers, if we have power in numbered votes, a large number of votes, then we win. Like, that's why all the progressive YouTubers say we have to overwin to win. So it's like, if we give up the power of our numbers, aka the power of votes, then we're going to be powerless, and we're not going to have another FDR New Deal similar candidate ever again. I mean, we could probably, but it's just going to happen again and again and again, and I just personally don't, this is, Jimmy Dore in 2016 voted for Jill Stein, I'm pretty sure, and then he was very controversial in the Progressive Party because, especially with Sam Cedar. Sam Cedar hates Jimmy Dore because of that. But Crystal Ball is now sharing the same opinion, and personally, I think it's the same. I think the same way, because I mean, look, Joe Biden put Mike Bloomberg, what'd you say, at the head of the World Bank on his list of nominations that he's gonna make when he's in the.
And Jamie Dimon as the head of the Treasury.
Yeah. So come on, dude. Regardless, there's corruption on both sides. Sure, Trump is pocketing millions and millions of taxpayer money, and his family is, gypping people through fake charities. But, I mean, come on, I'm not going to help the establishment maintain their power. I'm not going to do it. If they want to win, then they have to earn our vote. They can't just demand our vote and then cheat us.
Yeah, and we're going to get blamed either way, because, if you all don't know, more Hillary voters didn't vote for Obama than Bernie voters didn't vote for Hillary. So, we're going to get blamed either way. If they lose, if Biden wins, and then Biden goes on to the general and he loses, we're still going to get blamed either way. So.
On top of that, Amy Klobuchar had a Freudian slip, where she said very soon after Super Tuesday, when she dropped out, that she had joined the Biden ticket, and then she stopped herself and she's like, oh no, I meant to say we joined the Biden campaign. Well, if it's true, like Mike Bloomberg's Freudian slip when he said he bought the Democratic politicians, if it's true, then that means Joe Biden is literally picking the Democrat that is the furthest to the right, not counting Mike Bloomberg because he's not a Democrat. So
forget about John Delaney.
So yeah, so basically.
That'd be such a stupid move, though, if he picks a centrist. I mean, you really gotta be fucking disconnected from everybody else if Biden goes and picks a fucking centrist to be his VP.